Konnichiwa, my fellow Kenzoku, and welcome to my channel. I'll be your bartender for today, and I'll be making a cocktail for the angelic. Wait a minute. Devilish FPS idol VTuber Tokoyami Towa. Singing, dancing, gaming, what can't she do? Well, apparently, convincing her fans that she's not actually an angel in disguise is one of those things. From humble beginnings, Towa is really found her place in hololive, and she's enjoying even more success than ever. Towa's anniversary is going to be on January 3rd of this year, so happy anniversary, Towa-sama, and Happy New Year. I hope you continue making new friends and even more treasured memories. Now, there are many reasons why I enjoy watching Towa-sama. For one, she's an incredibly talented FPS gamer. She's taken part in many tournaments, and she's even taken home several victories. The whole Stardom arc was one of my absolute favorites to watch. She's also an incredible performer. I'm sure her singing and dancing has captured the hearts of many fans. How absolutely devilish of her. And she's also so incredibly goofy to watch. I remember watching one clip of a HoloCollab where she was just rolling around on the floor, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, she starts kicking her legs very, very cutely. And I just thought to myself, man, this is a certified Towa moment. And I also enjoy watching all the other FPS streamers she plays with, teaching her gaming slang and slowly turning her even more and more toxic. Now she's truly becoming a devil. Anyways, let's talk about today's cocktail and the ingredients. The drink we're making today is based off the very classic Tiki cocktail called the Mai Tai. It's a very delicious beverage enjoyed all over the world, just like our little angel here. And like most Tiki cocktails, this one has quite a few ingredients, so let's just get into it. First, we're going to need some silver rum. I have here some Plantaray 3 stars, which is pretty good. Next, we're going to need some shochu. This one is Imo Shochu, distilled from sweet potatoes. And this type of shochu, along with shochu distilled from sugar, is known for tasting very much like rum, so pairs well together. This one's 42% alcohol by volume, and I got it when I was in Japan. Next, we're going to need some dark rum, and this one we're going to float on top of our drink. And next, we need some orange curacao. We're also going to need fresh lime juice, right here. Orgeat. This is just almond syrup, almond flavored syrup, basically. And here I have some Butterfly Pea Flower Syrup. I just brewed some tea with the butterfly pea flowers and dissolved sugar into it. Look at this amazing blue color. I'll leave some notes in the description. Next, we're going to need Angostura bitters and saline solution. Now let's make the cocktail. First, we're going to grab our shaker and we're going to add crushed ice. Now we add in half an ounce of our butterfly pea syrup. Now half an ounce of orgeat. And half an ounce of our orange curacao. Now we add 1 ounce of fresh lime juice. 1 ounce of our Imo Shochu. And 1 ounce of our silver rum. So far it's been a pretty simple recipe. It's just half an ounce of the syrups and the orange curacao, and then 1 ounce of the rums and the lime juice. Next, add 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, and then 2 drops of saline solution. Okay, now cap it off, and give this a quick shake, like 5 to 10 seconds. Now, usually I would serve this in a big rocks glass, like the one that I usually do. It's one of my favorite glasses to use. But after looking around my cupboard a bit, I found something that might be a little bit more appropriate. Yes, I have a glass merch of one of the strongest Kenzoku out there, La Plus Darkness. So I think it's quite fitting for us to be using this glass here today. It's kind of a small glass. I mean, La Plus is kind of small, but I think it's just big enough to contain our cocktail. Now this cocktail, we can just take off the whole lid of our shaker and just open pour this into our glass. Now, depending on your glass and how much ice you have left, you might want to top off with a little bit more ice just to, fill it up a little bit more. I think I'm going to do that. Now we're going to take our dark rum and we're just going to use a spoon to help us float about ½ an ounce of this on top of our drink. It's going to add a very nice contrast of color on the top. Now for garnish, I have here a little bouquet of mint. We're going to give it a light spanking like you would spank a little kusogaki. Now we're just going to drop this into our drink. And I also have here a couple of tanghulu grapes on a skewer. And we're just going to garnish our drink with that. I believe there was a bit of a tanghulu craze in hololive a while back. But yeah, feel free to use just regular green grapes. 2 of them on a skewer like so. And finally, we take our straw. We're going to put it right in the middle of the bouquet of mint. So we're going to take a big whiff when we go in to sip our drink. And there you have it. I present to you the Tokoyami Mai Tai, also known as the TMT. We have a nice vibrant coloring of the drink here. I was going for more of a pinkish color to match Towa's hair highlights, or purple, but you work with what you get. Up top we have a nice darker coloring representing Towa's little hat, BB, that little hat team in there. And we also have 2 green grapes representing Towa's eyes. I really love the coloring of Towa's eyes. There's also a very interesting superstition / story about cocktail garnishes. They say that you should always have either 1 or 3 garnishes on a pick, and 2 supposedly means that the bartender doesn't like you very much. Sasuga Towa-sama, even in a cocktail form, she can't help but being absolutely devilish towards us. Now let's have a taste. First, we're gonna have a sniff. Yep, so I'm getting that very fresh, vibrant, minty aroma. This is pretty important for the drink, as it really adds to the experience. You get a little bit of that float, the dark rum, that kind of masks the aromas of the cocktail below, but you do get a little hint of the rum and the Imo Shochu peeking out from under. Now, let's take a sip. There's a lot of stuff going on in this drink. I can see why the Mai Tai is such a beloved drink around the world. It's sweet, sour, fruity, strong, very fresh, minty, fruity. All of these adjectives also really apply to Towa-sama here. But yeah, it's a very complex drink. The alcohol is actually quite balanced out by all the other flavors, but you do get that rummy note and that emo note, that sweet potato note. I think they play together very well. They're very similar, yet the shochu is of course quite different. But yeah, it brings its own characteristic to the drink, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, you get a bit of the almond flavor. I think that's one of the key ingredients of a good Mai Tai. But yeah, like many Tiki drinks, this is quite strong, but you can't really taste it that much. You're gonna feel it later for sure. If you knock down too many of these, yeah, you'll be knocked down on your ass, like Towa knocks down people in Apex, left and right. But yeah, just be careful, drink responsibly. And at the end of it, you'll have a very nice garnish here, some tanghulu grapes. Might have left the sugar cooking a bit too long. It's gotten very caramelized, a bit more burnt sugar tasting, but That's pretty good for my first try, I gotta say. This works best with like sour fruits because the sugar coating is sweet. But yeah, this is a delicious garnish. Complements this drink very well, actually. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please leave your well wishes for Towa in the comments down below. If you have an idea for an angel-themed cocktail, please let me know. Happy anniversary, Towa-sama. May you have many, many more. And I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers, and thank you.